First, protein powder. It is not really a supplement, it's concentrated food. Whether it's whey, casein, or plant-based, it's simply protein extracted from real food and dried into powder. The same amino acids you'd get from chicken or lentils, just made convenient. Most women over 30 consume around 50 to 60 grams of protein daily, when the body may need 80 to 100 or more. After 30, muscle loss quietly accelerates, a process called sarcopenia, and adequate protein is the most protective factor against it. Low protein also affects your metabolism, bone density, satiety, and even hair and skin health. Your body doesn't produce protein. It needs you to eat it. A scoop in a smoothie or stirred into oatmeal won't make you bulky. It's one of the simplest shifts a woman over 30 can make, not because it's trending, but because your muscles, bones, and metabolism are quietly depending on it. Now, protein is the foundation. But there's one mineral that touches almost every system in your body, and most women have no idea how much they're missing. Next one, magnesium. It is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions. It regulates your nervous system, relaxes muscles, supports deep sleep, manages blood sugar, and influences cortisol. It's found in dark leafy greens, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, but modern soil depletion and chronic stress mean most women still fall short. For women over 30, magnesium deficiency hides behind symptoms you might normalize: restless legs, tension headaches, jaw clenching, anxiety without a clear trigger, heavy PMS, and sleep that never feels restorative. Magnesium also supports progesterone production and helps calm your nervous system during the luteal phase of your cycle. Your body doesn't produce magnesium. The form matters. Glycinate is gentle and excellent for sleep and anxiety. Citrate supports digestion. And oxide is poorly absorbed. Many women who add magnesium glycinate before bed find that over a few weeks, sleep deepens, mood softens, and their cycle feels less heavy. It's not dramatic. Things just start working the way they should. But there's one supplement most women dismiss entirely, and that's where the real surprise is. Now, creatine. It is produced naturally by your liver and kidneys, stored in muscles and brain, where it helps recycle ADP, the energy molecule powering every contraction and thought. Most people associate it with gym culture, but the science tells a much broader story. It's one of the most studied compounds in nutrition, with decades of safety data. Women produce about 20 to 30% less creatine than men, meaning your baseline cellular energy is already lower. Recent research shows creatine may support muscle preservation, brain function, mental clarity, mood, and resilience to sleep deprivation in women. It doesn't cause bulking at 3 to 5 grams daily. It simply helps your cells produce energy more efficiently. Your body does produce creatine, but in limited amounts, and women produce less. Supplementing brings your levels to a fuller baseline. It's affordable, well-studied, and one of the most quietly powerful options for women after 30. If it wasn't on your radar, that's understandable, but now you have the full picture. Speaking of things hiding in plain sight, let's talk about something you've been told is just a vitamin. In fourth, vitamin D, that is technically a hormone precursor, not a vitamin. When sunlight hits your skin, your body converts cholesterol into vitamin D, which then becomes its active hormonal form. It influences bone metabolism, immune defense, mood regulation, and even how your estrogen receptors function. For women over 30, low vitamin D hides behind symptoms easy to dismiss: persistent fatigue, low mood in darker months, frequent colds, and aching joints. Indoor lifestyles, sunscreen, and northern latitudes all reduce production. Many women go years without realizing their levels are critically low because the symptoms overlap with stress and just getting older. Your body can produce vitamin D, but only with adequate sun exposure, which modern life rarely provides. A blood test can reveal your levels, and if you're deficient, supplementing with D3 alongside K2 helps direct calcium into bones rather than arteries. Think of it as the quiet infrastructure your body builds everything else on. Now, let's move into something many women are curious about, especially when stress feels constant. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. It modulates your HPA axis, the communication line between brain and adrenal glands, helping your body not overreact to stress. Think of it as a gentle volume knob on a stress signal stuck on high. Studies show it may reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, support thyroid function by raising T4 levels, and enhance sexual well-being in women. However, it's not for everyone. Women with hyperthyroidism, active autoimmune flares, or those on thyroid medication should be cautious. It can also cause digestive discomfort at higher doses. Your body doesn't produce ashwagandha. It's an external botanical, not filling a nutritional gap. It offers your body a tool to recalibrate a stress response that modern life has pushed too far. It works best when you understand what it's doing and whether your body actually needs that specific kind of support right now. Context matters more than trends. That theme continues with the next one, something your body genuinely cannot make on its own. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats your body cannot produce at all. They come from fatty fish, flax seeds, walnuts, or supplements. EPA primarily reduces inflammation. DHA supports brain structure, mood regulation, and eye health. Together, they influence how flexible and responsive every cell membrane in your body is. After 30, chronic low-grade inflammation quietly builds, showing up as joint stiffness, dull skin, brain fog, and hormonal shifts that worsen each year. EPA calms these inflammatory pathways, while DHA nourishes a brain that's nearly 60% fat. Many women who consistently take quality omega-3s notice smoother moods, less joint discomfort, and quietly healthier skin over weeks. Since your body can't make omega-3s, supplementation is straightforward, especially if you don't eat fatty fish regularly. Quality matters. Many cheap options are low in EPA and DHA or have gone rancid. Look for third-party tested options with amounts listed separately. Omega-3s won't transform you overnight, but they quietly reduce the internal noise that makes everything else feel harder. If there's one connection most women never hear about, it's what happens between your gut and your hormones. Probiotics are live microorganisms that support your gut microbiome. They're found in yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and supplements. But they're far more than a digestive aid. Your gut houses a collection of bacteria called the estrobolome, which directly regulates how much estrogen your body recycles versus excretes. When your microbiome is disrupted by antibiotics, stress, or processed diets, the estrobolome becomes imbalanced, potentially leading to heavier periods, worsened PMS, hormonal acne, or mood shifts that seem disconnected from anything obvious. Supporting gut diversity addresses a root-level environment that most hormone conversations completely ignore. Your body doesn't produce probiotics. They come from food and environment. A daily supplement can help, but so can consistently eating fermented and fiber-rich foods that feed your existing good bacteria. The insight here is that gut health and hormonal health aren't separate conversations. They're the same conversation happening in different rooms of your body. And now, one of the most important lessons in this video, because the next supplement is one where more is not always better. Iron makes hemoglobin, the protein carrying oxygen from lungs to every tissue. It's found in red meat, lentils, and spinach. Without enough, your cells don't get the oxygen they need, which feels like an exhaustion that sleep can't fix, deep, bone-level fatigue that affects focus, motivation, and daily function. For menstruating women, iron deficiency is remarkably common. But here's the crucial nuance. Too much iron is also harmful. It creates oxidative stress and can damage your liver. Postmenopausal women rarely need supplementation at all. This is one of the only supplements where taking it just in case can genuinely cause harm. Your body doesn't produce iron. The number that matters most isn't serum iron. It's ferritin, reflecting your stores. A simple blood test reveals whether you're truly deficient. If ferritin is low, supplementation can feel like turning the lights back on. If it's normal, adding more is unnecessary and potentially risky. Testing before taking is not optional, it's essential. Understanding when not to take something is just as valuable. That principle applies beautifully to what comes next. Vitamin B12 plays a central role in energy production, red blood cell formation, and nervous system function. It's found almost exclusively in animal foods, which is why plant-based women are at high risk of deficiency. Absorbing it requires a stomach protein called intrinsic factor, and production of this protein can decline with age. For women over 30, B12 deficiency shows up as persistent tiredness, brain fog, tingling in hands and feet, and subtle mood changes. Women on hormonal birth control are also at higher risk. These signs are easy to blame on stress or aging, which is why deficiency can go undiagnosed for years. Once corrected, many women describe it as a weight being gently lifted. Your body doesn't produce B12. It must come from food or supplements. If you're plant-based, on birth control, over 40, or have digestive issues, supplementation is worth serious consideration. Methylcobalamin is the most bioavailable form. Since B12 is water-soluble, your body excretes excess, so unlike iron, supplementing as a precaution is generally safe. We're into the quieter supplements now, the ones that don't make headlines but still deserve your attention. Zinc is a trace mineral involved in immune defense, thyroid hormone production, skin cell renewal, and ovulation. It's found in oysters, red meat, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas. Your body can't store it in meaningful reserves, so consistent daily intake matters. For women over 30, zinc deficiency shows up as frequent colds, slow healing, thinning hair, hormonal acne around the jawline, and sluggish thyroid. Zinc is required to convert T4 into T3, the active thyroid hormone. So even mild deficiency can contribute to that everything feels slow sensation. Vegetarian and vegan women are at higher risk. Your body doesn't produce zinc, and here's a key detail. Zinc and copper compete for absorption. Supplementing zinc long-term without balancing copper can create a new deficiency entirely. This is a powerful reminder that supplementation is about harmony, not just adding more. Zinc is best taken with food, and keeping copper in mind is not optional. Now, let's talk about one of the most marketed supplements in the beauty world, and what the science honestly says. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, the scaffolding of skin, joints, gut lining, bones, hair, and nails. Your body builds it naturally using amino acids plus vitamin C, zinc, and copper as cofactors. Collagen supplements are hydrolyzed peptides, collagen broken into smaller chains for easier absorption. Production declines starting around 25, about 1% per year. Studies show hydrolyzed collagen offers modest improvements in skin elasticity and joint comfort over 8 to 12 weeks. But when ingested, your body breaks it into individual amino acids and decides where to send them. It doesn't go directly to your face or knees. Your body prioritizes based on its own needs. Your body does produce collagen, but less with age and sun, smoking, sugar, and stress accelerate the decline. Supplementing provides the amino acids used in collagen synthesis, but it's not the miracle marketing suggests. Think of it as one gentle input in a larger picture that includes protein, vitamin C, sleep, and sun protection. It's not a scam, it's just not the whole story. Speaking of things that aren't quite what they seem, let's revisit advice you've been hearing your whole life. About 99% of your body's calcium lives in bones and teeth. Beyond bone structure, it's essential for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and heart rhythm. Sources include dairy, sardines, fortified plant milks, and dark leafy greens. It's a mineral most women have been told to prioritize since childhood. Bone density peaks in the late 20s and then gradually declines, accelerating after menopause when estrogen drops. But here's the update most women never received. Without adequate vitamin D and K2, supplemental calcium may not reach your bones at all. It can deposit in arteries instead, a process called vascular calcification. They just take calcium. Advice needs a serious update. Your body doesn't produce calcium. For most women under 50 with a varied diet, food sources are often sufficient. If you supplement, always pair with D3 and K2 and spread your dose since the body absorbs only about 500 milligrams at a time. Remember our vitamin D discussion? This is where it all connects. It's not about taking more. It's about making sure it ends up where it's needed. Let's close with the most familiar supplement of all, and one final grounding reminder. Vitamin C is a water-soluble antioxidant used for collagen synthesis, immune defense, iron absorption, and protecting cells from oxidative damage. It's abundant in citrus, strawberries, bell peppers, and kiwi. Humans lost the ability to produce it millions of years ago, so daily dietary intake is essential. For women over 30, vitamin C supports collagen production, enhances iron absorption for menstruating women, and helps reduce oxidative stress. During high stress or illness, your body uses more. But true deficiency is rare if you eat a varied diet. A single orange or cup of strawberries covers your daily need. Megadoses don't offer extra protection. Your body simply excretes what it can't use. If you're under extreme stress or eating a limited diet, a modest supplement helps. But for everyday life, this is one you can confidently get from your plate. And there's something empowering about knowing that sometimes the best decision is simply to eat well and trust your body. So let's take a breath. 13 supplements, from protein powder to vitamin C. Some your body makes but not enough of, like creatine and collagen. Some it can't make at all, like omega-3, B12, and vitamin C. Some require caution, like iron and calcium. And some are powerful tools, but not for everyone, like ashwagandha. The point was never to give you a shopping list. It was to help you understand what each one does inside your body, so you can make calm, informed decisions that fit your life. This wasn't about tricks or miracle fixes. It was a conversation with your biology. When you understand what your body produces, what it needs, and what it doesn't need more of, you stop guessing, you stop buying out of fear, and you start making choices grounded in something much more reliable than trends. Understanding. That shift from overwhelm to clarity is worth more than any supplement on any shelf. If this helped you see your body differently, share it with another woman who might be standing in that supplement aisle right now, feeling as overwhelmed as you once did. And if you'd like more calm, clear conversations about how your body actually works, subscribe. We'll keep going deeper together. I'll see you in the next one.